NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert Okwuegbunam with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return it, Darius Phillips. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
On first down, Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Carr now to throw. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And he's got Renfrow in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfrow with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Carr now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Carr going to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's complete. Okwuegbunam. And he's got this down to the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that one. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30, past the 20.
It's sad they pay me. I do this.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
On play action, it's Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops, right?
Touchdown, Raiders! Jiro Lanalua, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Wilson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second and 10. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Touchdown, Broncos. Alberto, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking deep for Adams. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play there for the Raiders. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll set him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 points response there to that opening touchdown this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jayon Brown. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To throw. This will be caught. Judy. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam there to make the grab. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. To throw his Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And for Derek Carr on that last completion, he just went over 30,000 career passing yards. A guy that came into the league in 2014 and not the first guy that leaps into your mind when you think of quarterbacks that have piled up big passing numbers, but Carr has been consistent, and congratulations to him on going over 30K. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Jacobs now. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the fourth quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Once again, it's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 84 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.